Hey Cancers, welcome to your collective message. I pray all is well with you guys. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's go ahead and jump into your cards. You have freedom and surrender here. And then you have the inspiration card. It says you found the key to your problems. Okay, so these pairs together instantly let me know that you no longer stuck. Okay, you're receiving some type of insight or possibly some type of clarity, even if it came through pain just based off the surrounding cards, right? um, Now it's time to let go, to trust, and to set yourself free. The door is open. Okay, that's what it feels like. A door is opening if it has not opened for you. Okay, um, but you still standing in a doorway or unsure of whether to walk through it, right? So when I look at your surrounding cards, this to me shows like a deep feeling of possibly abandonment, a lack of emotional exile. Um, I feel like this is a wound that cancers. When I study cancers, like y'all know this energy so well in reference to like feeling left out in the cold, feeling unsupported, unworthy of warmth. You know, and I feel like at this time, this is what y'all are being asked to surrender. So surrender the story that you're alone, you by yourself, the belief that you always have to suffer through it, because that's not true. Surrender possibly the fear that you're too broken to be chosen or saved. Okay, so with that Five of Pentacles, these are all thoughts that you need to work on surrendering. The song that's coming on now is Pretty and Petty by Cardi B, because, yeah. But moving forward, I feel like you've been up at night possibly. Um, this nine of Swords speaks on emotional heaviness, but for you, because it is in reverse, this is letting me know that a shift is starting to take place. Okay, you will start to feel the light is returning, and the burden, wherever you felt burden in your life, that burden is will be lifting. Okay, so not you're not all the way through whatever is going on with you yet. Three of Swords being reversed, you're definitely healing from it though. You're not through yet, but you begun. And I feel like that's the key here. Or for some of you guys, that's the pattern, that's been causing the pain. So this is where the inspiration message shows up. I feel like a part of you is finally ready to be free. Okay? Yet you still hesitating with this Two of Swords being here. Okay, you can still be torn about something. This could represent a mental block. This card has been coming out a lot. Matter of fact, all three of these have been coming out a lot. The other signs may resonate with you, so definitely do check them out if they're in your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, but I feel like this Two of Swords is always like a indecision, a refusal to choose something, right? A refusal to possibly act, to possibly feel fully. So you may be saying, what if I'm wrong about going in this direction or going through this door? What if I let go and it happens again? What if I open up and no one meets me there? But I feel like instead of asking those type of questions, Cancer, the message is you can't heal from behind a blindfold. So why not take the risk? You already know what to do because it clearly says here you got the key. You already know what the problem is. So in freeing yourself, surrendering the outcome, um, is what I feel like it is what Spirit is urging you to do. I just feel like you know what to do. You just possibly don't trust it yet. I just said this for one of the other signs. Okay? But as far as that Three of Swords being there, I feel like this is speaking on the emotional root of what you're dealing with. And this is speaking on past heartbreak, possibly. This is speaking on loss in some area of your life. This is speaking on possible betrayal or grief. But for you, I feel like you're finally ready to, as I said it before, to let these things go. You're ready to let them go. A part of you is ready to let this go, like finally. So to stop living in the wound. I feel like y'all been living in the wound, living in the pain. Okay? And that alone will, I don't know, for me, like put up a wall of fear. Okay? So to begin healing for real is what this is all about. It's time to stop telling the story from a place of pain. The heartbreak happened, or the disappointment happened, whatever it is for you, whatever it was for you or is for you currently, and knowing that that was real. However, you don't have to let that define the decisions you're making now, Cancers, in reference to holding you back. Okay? So I feel like y'all message is pretty much speaking on, you know, you see some type of truth. Even if you're hurt. Some of you guys, it makes me feel like you cried. Okay? You grieved. You could have even replayed certain scenarios or stories 1,000 times. But I feel like now your insight has arrived. You have the key. So now it's time to use it. So I feel like y'all messages about the universe asking you to surrender the pain, surrender the fear, Cancers, surrender the shame, surrender the silence. Not because it wasn't real, but because you no longer have to carry it. Freedom is available to you right now. Okay? Healing is calling your name, Cancers, and you are not trapped anymore. Okay? So walk through that door. Trust your own light because you already unlocked it. Okay, Cancers? So continue to walk forward in freedom. I definitely pray this message was helpful. Let's pull an untethered soul message for you to close out. All right. It says the highest state you have ever experienced is simply the result of how open you were. If you don't close, it can be like that all the time. All right. So Cancers, I definitely hope this message resonates. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next message.